Welcome to the series of tapes designed to have you succeed at Millersville University in the exploratory program. I'm Dr. Ralph Antonin, the coordinator of the exploratory program, and with me today I have Greg Topper. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you, Doc.
And we're going to be talking today about a very important program called Improve My Performance. Greg, you work in this program, right?
I do, yeah. I worked in the IMP program for about a year and a half now.
And you also were an undergraduate at one point in your life, right?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
I had my first semester at Millersville University.
Okay, but then you came to Millersville, right?
That's right.
I might have to ask, how'd that first semester at Shippensburg go?
You know, my first semester at Shippensburg didn't go so well. In fact, had I been here at Millersville, I would have been a candidate for the IMP program.
You brought up this IMP program. What is it all about? What is the Improve My Performance program?
The Improve My Performance program is a program for exploratory students who get below a 2.0, and well, we have the cutoff at 30 credits. We have less than 30 credits, and who get below a 2.0.
Primarily first-time freshmen.
Yes.
Okay. Now you've worked in this program, as you say, for a year and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost two.
Yep.
How do students get themselves? I mean, I can't understand why anybody would get below a 2.0. I'm old-fashioned. Why do they get below a 2.0?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but one big commonality I've seen is a lot of students lacked the skills in high school. They did just enough to get by, and then they come to college thinking they can do the same thing. They don't realize it's a different ball game, and then they end up not doing so well.
Okay, and then they come to us. You know how they get to us?
Yes.
How do they get to us?
Well, they get a phone call from you, personal phone call home. They get a letter sent home.
Yeah.
And typically a lot of times their parents also are informed of this information. Sometimes their parents might pick up the phone or see the letter. So.
And then they're invited in, and then you see them.
Yes.
Obviously, they have not learned how to manage their time, right?
Correct. Time management is a big problem.
Okay. What do they do with all the time in college? I mean, you only go to class 15 hours a week. I mean, that leaves the rest of the week available. What do they do?
Students, depending on the student, you know, a lot of students are playing video games or hanging out and partying or basically doing anything but studying.
So they haven't learned the game of college yet, huh?
That's right. Some of them lack the maturity and responsibility to put the time into their studies.
You lacked it a little bit in the beginning, but then you wound up graduating from Millersville with honors.
That's right. Yeah, I graduated with close to 3.8. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, what I did and what I work with a lot of kids in the program is building a system, a way to study and to manage your time and yourself to allow you to be successful. So what I do is try to build a core and a foundation. It's it's different for each student, and that's something that they can use not just this semester we work together, but hopefully throughout their whole college career.
And you see them once a week, right?
Once a week.
Do you ever give them the yada boys, yada ladies, or whatever when they do well?
Yeah, sometimes a student will come in and be excited to tell me that they did well, and you know, sometimes a lot of these students like to, because they do lack some of the maturity, they like to have somebody to sort of hold them accountable, I guess, in some way.
We don't succeed with everyone, do we?
No, we do not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Because you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right?
That's right.
What other issues where you feel you really don't feel comfortable? Have you ever had a student you say, I really can't help you? What?
Yeah, there's some issues. There's some psychological issues, some depression, anxiety, adjustment issues. There's also learning disabilities, and then there's the alcohol and drug issues that we don't directly deal with here, but we can refer them to the appropriate place for that, and we do.
And where is that?
For alcohol and drugs and emotional issues, psychological disturbances, it's in the counseling center, and learning disabilities is in learning services, which is conveniently located right upstairs.
Everything's upstairs. Did you ever stop to think that they actually did that for purpose? Huh? Yeah, they did. Greg, any final thoughts? Anything that, you run the program, you make the program go, I'm strictly the bad guy.
Right.
You're the good guy, right?
Yeah.
You like being the good guy, and you like it when
good cop.
Yep, and I'm the bad cop. Is there anything you think a student who may not even know it, who's watching this, may actually suffer from bad grades that first minute? Any advice you'd like to give them that you haven't covered?
You know, you don't have to be a genius to get a college degree. In fact, you don't even have to be all that smart to do well in college at all. It's about time, effort, discipline, and then you need the tools and the skills to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I even managed to do it. I wasn't that bright.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, so we both did it. We both survived.
That's right.
Any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to add? Yeah, I'm not putting you on the spot. Anything? This is your chance, Topper. Tell the world.
You know, if you're having difficulty or problems in school, even if you might not happen to have below 2.0, come in and see us, come see you, and we can put you in the IMP program and hopefully get you on the right track.
Greg, I want to thank you.
All right. Thank you, Doc.
I appreciate it. Hope you learned something from this interview, and if you want to check out the IMP program, we are located on the second floor in Lyle Hall. The phone number, we still have one, 872-3257, and say you want to look into the IMP program or the Improve My Performance program. Thank you for listening.